Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here, and today we're going to be looking at how we're going to be creating our own histograms now rather than showing them in our simulator by diving into a set of tasks where you're going to have some graphs and you're going to need to create a histogram that completes some different challenges. So today we're going to be looking at how to create the data within a histogram using the paint features in our slideshow and how to change the height and number of bars to complete the challenge that we'll have on the next set of tasks. So we'll be breaking down these two ideas, looking at task number 14, 15, 16, and 17. So let's go ahead and take a look at task number 14. In task number 14, you'll see we have a histogram here, and on the bottom, we have our set of numbers, and on our side, we have our next set of numbers. Now, if you remember from our other videos, the bottom set of numbers represent the variations in traits. So whatever those traits may be, it could be the color of a population's fur, it could be the size of their paws, it could be whatever it needs to be. And on the side here, we have the distribution or the number of each of the individuals with those traits in a population. So each one of these boxes can represent a single individual in a population with a certain trait, 1 through 10, and a certain number of individuals with that trait. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we are going to be creating a histogram using the paint feature. If each box represents an individual within a population, I want to highlight a certain number of boxes to represent a certain number of individuals. I'll go up to the paint feature here or the fill color feature, click on it, and I can pick any color I want. Maybe I'll pick purple here. And I want to use the same color to represent the number of individuals with a specific trait. So whatever this trait might be, number one, let's say this is the size of a species body. So 1 being very small, 10 being very big. There are 6 individuals with that trait in the population. And then I can go through and I can make sure that I continue to add more bars. This is a taller bar for each variation. So the number of organisms with body size 2 is 8, so there's more. And I'm going to go through and add however many I need throughout the entire graph. Now, as we're going through this and adding our bars, we want to make sure we keep the same color. We don't want to mix it up, but we're trying to create a histogram that completes our challenge. So our challenge for number 1 is create a histogram that shows no variation in a population's traits. So I have to decide, how am I going to show no variation in a population's traits using my bars, using the different heights, using the different number of variations found on the bottom. And then once I feel like I'm good and I have that, I'll go on to the next challenge card and do the exact same thing. So here I'm creating a histogram with low variation in the population's traits. Same thing, I will drag and unclick however many boxes I want, go to the paint fill, and add my color. Remember, each box represents one individual with whatever trait that might be. And you'll do that for the 4 challenges there. So that's how we go ahead and complete our histogram challenges. We looked at how to create the data using the paint feature, and we looked at how to change the height and number of bars to complete the challenge. Take a second, put your X where you feel you fall, reach out if you put your X in yellow or red, and